In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a napkin with mitered corners that don't require any sewing. So it's a bit faster of a method if you're sewing these to sell. You can start with any size of square or rectangle. You just want it to be 2 inches larger than the finished size. So this one is 18 by 18 inches cut and it will be 16 by 16 finished. So flip it over so that you have your wrong side facing up, and we're going to use a temporary fabric marker to draw a line 1 inch away from the edge. The next step is to fold in your corners and press. You want the 2 raw edges of your corners to meet up with your lines. Now you're going to fold and press your corners in again, and you want to fold right at the tip of that corner. And when you bring that up, you want to make sure the ends of those 2 folds line up with your lines. The next step is to fold your raw edge up to meet the line you drew on. The final fold, we'll fold that up again using this raw edge as a guideline. And then you also want to make sure that the tip of that fold meets this edge. The final step before you sew is to just make sure your corners are nice and tucked in and make sure that they're lining up perfectly to create that mitered corner. And then you can put a clip in there to hold it in place while you sew. The final step is to stitch along your edge. I go about 1/8 of an inch in from this folded edge and use this outside edge as a guide to make sure that my stitching looks nice and straight on the right side of the napkin. When you come up to a corner, you want to stop with your needle down right in that seam there, and then you'll lift your presser foot and pivot. There's your finished napkin with your no-sew miter corners.